Thanks for tuning into the channel. So today we're going to be making a video about the day of a Turo host. So if you're not doing Turo yet and you're thinking about doing it, this is going to give you an insight look of what your day could be like if you do deliveries. Now I live by the airport. I get the majority of my business through the airport, and I do offer the delivery option. So I'm going to take you with me so you can see how I do the checkout process, because someone's just returned a car. I'm about to go pick it up. If you're wondering what vehicle, it is the 2024 Chevy Trax, which I have a review on that vehicle. So check out the page. You can see that review if you like. And if you're already doing Turo and you're not offering deliveries, or you just want to see another Turo host how they do it, this is a good opportunity. So stay tuned. And I also wanted to give a tip to those that are thinking about doing Turo. Just a little advice: if you're thinking about doing it and you're thinking about purchasing a car, a tip is think about what car you're going to buy. Go on the Turo page, see how well that car's doing. That's how I've done my research on the vehicles I've selected to put on the platform, and I think this will help you, because there's a lot of short videos and videos on YouTube and things that I've seen that says, hey, buy a Chevy Suburban, you'll make $150 a day. On paper, that sounds great. From the research I've done, that's not always the case, and you can get yourself in trouble. Remember, when you buy a vehicle, you want to make the payment, you want to be able to cover the depreciation of that vehicle as it depreciates, and you also want to make a profit. So it's very important you do the research. Some of the tips that I do: I'm always checking the calendar. I'm checking other cars like mine, seeing where the pricing's at. The time of month always changes too with the rate. So checking the calendar is very important. I make profit doing it because I make sure my cars are getting rented 20 days out of the month. If I could do more than that, that's great, but my focus is at least 20. And I do that by constantly checking on the calendar. I do a 2-day minimum, but when I have gaps, so for example, let's say, what month are we on? We're in month of November. So let's just pretend from the 1st to the 10th, it's already booked up. And then let's say from like the 20th to the end of the month, let's say it was booked up. Well, then I have a gap in between. So depending how big that gap is, the smaller the gap is, then sometimes I'll change my trip preference and I'll set to 1 day. Because again, I'm looking to book at least 20 days. But when my calendar is open or I have big gaps in between, I'll still keep it at a 2-day minimum, because then it doesn't really make sense, the 1 days. But to me, it does make sense, the 1 days, when there's a small gap, just to fill in that space, because I'd rather have the car on the road than sitting here at the house not making me any money. So hopefully that helps you if you're thinking about joining. So stay tuned. All right, so we're here at the Orlando airport, and check out the Brightline. There's the new Brightline. If you're curious about it, there it is. It's running, up and running. Check that out. We know it's popular, so we wanted to bring it to the channel since we saw it. And we're getting close. Right now we're passing through Terminal C. And we're about to see how the track is, make sure that everything's good, and do the checkout process. All right, so here we are. We're in Terminal A. We're heading into Parking A garage. So if you're not familiar with airport parking, they're not free, but they give us a 20-minute grace period, so we gotta be quick so we don't get charged. We just gotta get a ticket. All right, got the ticket. Now we're heading into the garage. We'll find the vehicle, we'll do the checkout, and we gotta do it within 20 minutes so we don't get charged. And then if you're wondering about the car we're picking up, which is the Chevy Trax, we charge that onto the renter, the parking, because we don't want to take on that cost. And that's on our page. Just make sure you put that on your page to let the renters know. And which floor is those?
2, so 1 more up.
1 more, okay. All right, so 1 more up. The airport's looking pretty busy today. 1 more up. And here we go. We're going into the garage. And then you can see it's full of cars. Check out that Porsche. Nice. All right. So looks like a lot of people are traveling for the upcoming holidays. Which is still pretty early on in November, but yeah, the airport's slammed. All right, found the car, the tracks, here it is. So I go on the app, I find the vehicle, which is that's what I'm doing. And now we're gonna do complete checkout. And this is very important. Make sure you're taking a lot of pictures. I recommend at least over 15 from exterior and interior. You have 24 hours after drop off to notice any damage. So if you don't notice anything right away because it's dark in the parking garage or wherever you happen to be, and you see it later, but it's still within that 24-hour period, you can still put in a claim. So it's very important you have all those pictures to have proof. Great, so we're taking pictures. License to make sure I get the rims. Everything you can think of. Every section of the car, make sure you're getting pictures of. Windshield. So right now, I gotta get 11, gotta get a few more. All right, so we got our 15 photos. You can take more than that, just take as much as you can. That's just like what I do, but I recommend take as much as you can. So now, I'm attaching the photos, and now we're gonna go ahead and take the inside pictures. Very important to get the odometer and fuel level in case they went over on mileage or didn't return it back full. You want to have proof of that, and that's why you want to take a picture of it. All right, so we're checking to see if the renter got it full. They did. That's good. And we're doing the miles, and it didn't go over miles or anything, so all that's good. Then basically you take a picture of that so you have proof. Take a picture of the whole interior. Take as many pictures as you can. So basically what I do is I walk around the car. I take all the pictures of all the sections. I get as many as I can. And then you're gonna see here the lockbox. This is where the renter left the key. Now you're wondering, how did you open the car? The lockbox is locked. We have a spare key. We have 2 keys to every car, so we just bring this just in case. Put the keys here. So basically we roll the window down, we retrieve our lockbox and the key. But let's make sure the renter did put it in here. I gotta cover up the code. All right, yep, key is in there. And now roll down the window. Well, retrieve the lockbox. Now we save it in the car. We go out. The renter did leave their ticket, so we use this. We keep the copy. We bill them later for the parking. And that's basically how we do it. So we do airports. We do deliveries. Airport, if you live near one, I suggest doing the deliveries. It's been a big help for us. It's the majority of our business. But thanks for watching. If you haven't done so, please subscribe. Leave some comments down below. And don't forget to smash that like button. Thank you.